Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome to the new installment of Future Langrisser series. This is May 2023 edition. By the time of the recording today it is April 29th, 2023, and by the time you're watching it's already May by now, depending on when you watched it, around May. So anyways, this major update that was soon to come to CN will include two new characters, as most of the time they will be. So yeah, anyways, let's start right in what they are, and let's get right into it. So first off, let's explain what those new heroes are. So we got Tomurk, and Elise. So Tomurk is a holy mage magical unit, which is an interesting addition to the game, to be honest. I mean, she's basically any typical mage, but I don't have much info of what she does. But all I can say is that she is a magical unit that's on Holy and Mage class. And the factions, she's going to be part of Origins of Light, Ulysses Legends, and Mythical Realm. However, there's something that's intriguing. In case you guys didn't notice, Tomurk's name is almost sound like it's translated as Tor Milk. I don't know. This might be exaggerating, but for some reason it's kind of humorous. But other than that, it's a little strange name to give the character to. So I believe Tormurk is actually the actual pronunciation. Like don't get those two confused. Like Tormilk and Tormurk. Yeah, these two sound similar, but they're not really the same. So don't get these two confused when you think about like how you're gonna pronounce this. All right, the other character we're getting in the CN very soon, which will be Elise. She's gonna be a cavalry holy class physical unit. So even though holy class is on there, doesn't mean she is a magical unit. This same thing applies with other units that we have currently, which is of course Ledin. Even though Ledin has a holy class, but he still uses physical attacks as his main damage. Same with Amelia, like where she can be Lancer. I believe she can also be an assassin as well as a holy unit. So yeah, those examples, even though holy class might be considered a mage, but they're really not, because there are some physical attackers uses holy class. So anyways, back on topic. So at least it's gonna be part of Meteor Strike, Ulysses Legends, and Mythical Realm. Kind of interesting to see that these two units are kind of similar because they both have the two factions that are basically the same. Unlike the third one, which is different. Okay, moving on. New casting pattern skills we're looking into. So, anyways, Listel. The first one we got is Listel. Magic defense plus 5%. When any enemy has Curse of Wounding or Heal Reversal effect, its own troops will deal 10% less damage dealt. So yeah, Listel, I believe she's gonna be a monster out in the PvP front. So it really depends on the situation because like Listel she won't be doing much against Rosensteel if you didn't ban her, that is. So anyways, Listel is great when you're able to ban someone that could prevent Curse of Wounding. So other than that, if you see Rosensteel on the enemy side, but however if you need to use Listel's full casting abilities, you're gonna have to ban Rosensteel to in order to enable the Curse of Wounding on whoever you want to target. Otherwise, some units may even carry something like Blood Pack, which prevents Curse of Wounding to ever apply on them. So in this kind of scenario, yeah, Listel is a bit of a mix here. I mean, at the same time, it's also dangerous to consider. All right, next up we got Florentia. Int increased by 5%. If you use Resounding Might, which is her 3C, and if you have the special effect of Fusion Power, the skill cooldown will be reduced by 2. So if you happen to have a Fusion Power or Faction buff while using your 3C, that 3C will get 2 turn cooldown reduced. So which is pretty awesome, which allows Valencia to dish out even more heals. much quicker than she normally would. Okay, next up we got Gizarov. I believe Gizarov's usage has fell I think years ago. So with this change, will he come back to PvP? Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, let's explain what his casting pattern skill is. So out of all the casting patterns I've seen so far, his is the only one that has all stats increase, which is a 10% increase. When triggering the summoning effect of talent effect, uh, directly summon the ultimate construct. Works when he dies. So let me do a breakdown on what this means. So if you have this casting patterns on Gizarov, instead of him getting the regular construct when he dies, he gets the ultimate version, which is his 3C, to spawn in as his replacement instead of just the regular construct. This could actually this could actually catch your opponent off guard if you have fully casted Gizarov. Okay, last but not least, we got Ferrokia. Uh, Attack increased by 5% after using Demon Within, which is her 3C, applies an additional debuff that makes the target take 10% increased damage when having class advantage. This is straightforward. Basically, you deal more damage if you match the class advantages. Alright, moving on are the exclusive equipments. So let's take a look at what they are. So there are two headwears that are new. One for McLean, and the other one, to my surprise, is Rosenseal. So yeah, McLean's actually well expected one because last time we got Ricky, which I believe his is already out in global, but now McLean is getting his as well. So anyways, let's explain what his exclusive does. HP and defense plus 5%. When passing a terrain with a friendly effect, the mobility consumption is the same as traversing on water. After actively attacking and killing the enemy, unit recovers 20% of HP. So yeah, McLean's gonna be much harder to take down with this exclusive equipment because after attacking and killing the enemy, he gets the 20% heal on his HP. And not only that, the any terrain that was casted by a friendly effect, they'll be considered as water terrain for him, which allows him to move even further within the water. So yeah, that's pretty nice change there. So anyways, next up, which is Rosensteel, which a lot of people are probably gonna be excited about. You know, in the past few years when Rosensteel was first launched, I believe during the second anniversary, yeah, I think that's where she came from. So anyways, Rosensteel has been dominating back then, but then after a few uses went by, a lot of people started to drop her. So yeah, her headwear exclusive is actually well deserved because Rosa Seal really need this because in the fact that her int is pretty low and also her healing effect aren't that strong either. So with this headwear, let's see how it works. So anyways, this headwear increases her HP by 10% for every layer of crystal barrier on Rosen Seal. Healing effect plus 3%. When the hero dies, the HP of other friendly units within 2 tiles are restored by 2 times of Rosensteel's int. So if you're confused by the wording here, I'm gonna break it down for you. So first of all, each crystal bear increases the healing effect by 3. Having a maximum of 5 increases the healing effect of 15%, which means a Rosensteel will be able to heal a lot more than she normally would. On top of that, if she for some reason dies on the field, she will get more healing to your allies within 2 tiles, which by 2 times of her int. Okay, my voice cracked. I'm sorry. So, anyways, what I'm saying is that if Rosensteel for some reason dies, she will heal your allies 2 times the int. Some of you guys might be asking, which gear is better? Well, to be honest, both are good because like although they both are different roles, they both are pretty decent and well deserved for these two characters. Because like McLean, I know a lot of people use McLean a lot when it comes to tile controls or the terrain control, basically slowing your enemy team down with those terrains. Rosen Seal is a it has been fell off of the usage, but I mean some people still use her, but not a lot by pro players. That is, but however, Rosen Seal still have a use out there, which meant to counter against Z2. Z2 has like a debuff that disable the revives. With Rosen Seal being there, that will be hard for Z2 to disable the revives. Other than that, these two are pretty solid. So if you are using Rosen Seal or whoever you're using like McLean a lot, they're not bad to pick up. So if you have control points on you, I will save it for those two if you're actually really going into PvP. So like it really depends who you use the most. So because you can only choose one if you don't have enough for the other one. All right, before we end off this installment video, let's take a look what we're going to expect for the banners and whichever events that will be coming in the additional info. So as expected from the previous edition, which is the April edition, Theon will be appearing on the radar banner with Emperor Lovina. And then on top of that, there's also a new Destiny banner based on Princess Alliance. That'll be featuring Rosalia, Emilia, and Sizzy White. I'm pretty sure this is new since I haven't seen this banner before, ever, other than the other Princess Alliance banner. But anyways, moving on, we also got classic banners like Rachel, Lana, and Tiaris. But here's something that's interesting. If you guys didn't notice, the Clotaire, Lucretia, and Maya banner is also on this update. And to be frank, it's actually kind of coincidence that this banner is actually expected to come in our current major update, which is on global. So if you're missing those characters, and like for example, if you're missing two characters in total, like you already got Clotaire, but you don't have Lucretia or and Maya, you can pick one of them up on this upcoming update in global, and get the other one on the later update. Like that's the beauty of Destiny banners. Like you're able to get those characters at ease as long as you have enough resources for them. And also on top of all those banners, Dawnlight Basin is set to return on this update in CN. So if you like tower defense, you'll be happy to see this milk coming back. Anyways, that'll be it for this video, and see y'all next time.